Would you consider yourself a film enthusiast?
Yes, I would. Yes.
Not an enthusiast, but I like them.
Wouldn't say enthusiast, but I also like them.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, mate. I love films. I watch films all the time.
I suppose so.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed, I am. Yes.
Personally, I would consider myself a film enthusiast, to be honest, yeah.
Fantastic. Now, what is your favourite film and why?
I'd have to go with Spirited Away. Just the old Studio Ghiblis up there for me. I just love that type of film, and the vibe it gives off makes you feel really weird and almost say kind of fever dreamy, if you could relate to that.
Shrek, because I like that he's green and he says don't care.
I'd say 10 Things I Hate About You. Because I like the romance.
I like Hancock because he's a superhero, but he doesn't know what good he can do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the community helped him show to himself that he can be a good person and help others.
It's a tough question to be fair, because obviously there are a lot of good films out there, but I would have to say Star Wars.
Star Wars. Now, do you have a specific Star Wars?
Number 4, New Hope.
The Notebook.
I'd have to say my favourite film would be Trainspotting. And I would say that because I am Scottish and have a lot of family and friends up in Scotland who have dealt with similar experiences and struggles, so it hits quite hard home for me.
I like The Hangover because it's fun.
I reckon mine is probably Toy Story, because
The first one?
yeah.
Third one's pretty banging.
Third one is pretty. I like the fourth one. It made me cry a little bit.
Now, what's your favourite film director?
Stan Lee.
Stan Lee. And what's your favourite film of Stan Lee's?
Oh, probably one of the Spider-Mans.
Spider-Man's. It's techie. Do you want like a specific one or just like the whole lot?
Homecoming.
Probably Tim Burton. I like Batman.
The original Batman goes hard. It goes hard. Is that your favourite Tim Burton film?
No,
What is your favourite Tim Burton film?
I don't know.
What, would you just say like the director of like The Notebook?
Yeah, that's my favourite film. Yeah.
I have to say my favourite film director would be Edgar Wright.
With Christopher Nolan, because just all the films he's dropped, absolute bangers.
Michael Bay for Transformers.
George Lucas.
Yeah, the director of Hangover.
Is there a favourite film of Christopher Nolan's?
I have to go with Interstellar for the futuristic vibe of it. The concept of time is just mind-blowing the first time.
Star Wars.
Why?
It's pretty cool. You know what I mean? It's very like so much detail around it. So there's so much like lore and like backstory. And, the characters are very cool.
What's your favourite film from Michael Bay? Would it just be Transformers then?
Yeah, most likely. I like The Dark Knight.
I would have to say Shaun of the Dead.
Good film. Why is that your favourite film of his?
Well, I love a good zombie film. Always loved a good zombie film. Love the idea of it, and I love the detail behind so many shots in that film. It's a very funny film, well thought through, great story, just a great film overall.
It brings me like a sense of comfort when I watch them.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just such a cute film. They just make them so nice.
They're just like funny and like good storylines, like always something happening.
What is a film you would recommend to someone who hadn't seen it?
Probably Spider-Man No Way Home. That one.
Banger.
That is a banger.
The Scooby-Doo film, the Loch Ness Monster one.
100% Hancock.
Hancock?
It's everything you need in a film. Do you know what I mean? You can either sit there, get upset about it, because it's got like the sad bit where him and his couple are like they rekindle, or you can look at it the funny side where he's just flying about doing all this mad like stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's quite good to be fair.
I say I'd have to recommend Pusher, a Danish film, more specifically Pusher 2, a Danish film about gangs and stuff like that in Denmark. It's a very, very entertaining film.
I'd just have to go again with Interstellar. It's just the first time watching it, it's just a experience watching a film. It's just beautiful.
Minions 4 is really good. I watched it the other day.
The Knives Out films are really good.
Knives Out, the first or second?
Both of them are quite good.
Do you have a
'Cause
favourite of the two?
probably the first one.
I agree. The second one.
Yeah, it's good.
I really like Grown Ups. That's a really good movie.
This is a classic. Do you have a favourite of the grown-up film?
Probably the first one.
I'd say Star Wars. Classic films. A lot of people haven't seen Star Wars. So you got to get on that. Amazing film, life-changing film.
Are you suggesting to watch the whole marathon if they haven't, or is there a specific one you'd have in mind?
Just start it from the beginning, you know what I mean? You got to watch all of them if you want to.
Chronologically or by release date order?
Honestly, I'd say release date. Do you know what I mean? I think because they did come first, and it's nice to watch it in the order it came out.
Good to get the original story and then the backstory behind it.
The backstory first. It's like watching the prequel. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't work. You want to watch the main film first. You know?
It does work out chronologically speaking, but from a viewer standpoint, it almost feels better to get the original base story and the backstory behind it. Thank you so much for your time today, sir. That's all we can do.
Thank you very much. Had a
You too, mate.
Have a good day, man. Enjoy yourself.